Hey folks, welcome you all to a new video. This is CA Ganesh Bharadwaj. In this video, I am going to share with you all the exemption strategy for your paper 6A financial management for your upcoming CA intermediate exams. Now, I'm bifurcating this video into three parts. Right? In the first part of the video, I will be sharing with you all the revision resources that I am making available from my side free of cost in order to help you score an exemption in your upcoming exams. Right? And in the second part of the video, I will be discussing the top priority chapters, that is the all-time high scoring topics which are a must visit. These are the top priority chapters which you should definitely not miss for your upcoming exams. And finally, I will be sharing with you all the strategy to score an exemption. And trust me guys, it is very much achievable and very easy. Right? So this is the overall agenda of this video, and please watch this video till the end. And I'm sure that you will definitely thank yourself for watching this video till the end, because I will make sure that it's going to be completely worth the time that you're going to spend here right now. Now guys, first part regarding the revision resources available. Now there are basically two revision resources that I am making available from my side. The first one is a set of two PDFs, a set of two books, concept decoder book and your solved question bank. These two books, right, the color PDF is being available free of cost, right? So the link to download that is pinned below in the description, so you can download it. I have uploaded it on our Telegram channel, so you can just go and download the PDF. It's not protected and all, it's an open PDF, right? And then the second part is with respect to the marathon, which you can find on our channel. Right now, with respect to these two books, the concept decoder and solved question bank, so what is the great deal about these books? Now guys, it's not a normal color book and all, it's much beyond that. And I'm telling this because a lot of efforts has gone behind it in such a way that I have spent a lot of time in it, so that you shouldn't be spending much time at the time of revision. These two books have been designed in such a way that you can use it at the time of preparing or learning the subject for the first time, and the same book can also be used even at the last minute revision. So I'm not giving a separate revision book and all that. The same book can be used at the time of preparation as well as at the time of revision. It is being prepared in such a very condensed manner, right? So now quickly let me just walk you through this. And of course, as I just told you, it's available free of cost on our Telegram channel. It's been uploaded. So basically guys, now let me just go to this chapter called as cost of capital. Now we want to revise this chapter. Now this entire chapter is covered in a span of about 12 to 15 pages tops. That's about it, right? Now let's say you want to revise a topic on KD, right? Now cost of debenture is there. Every single concept relating to cost of debenture KD printed in your entire study material is being condensed and neatly presented here, with the formulas being mentioned in a separate font and all that. Now, if you look at this, everything is mentioned, and on top of it, I have included a separate segment called as doubt busters. And what is this doubt busters? These are the places where generally students commit a mistake, and I have compiled the doubt busters segment under the respective concept in KD. Right? These are the areas where you can generally get confused and you will make a mistake. I have compiled it concept wise wherever you do a mistake. So this will be very easy for you to quickly recapitulate, right? And you will definitely not commit these mistakes in your exams, right? And all the topics or all the adjustments relating to KD have been compiled. Look at this, in a span of just about 2.5 pages, entire KD is done. Right? Similarly, for all other topics, this entire book is being prepared in such a way that it will be easy for you to navigate through this entire subject. And just imagine, the day before your exam, you're opening this book. In a span of about 20 to 25 minutes, the entire cost of capital chapter can be completed in terms of concept revision. That is the way in which this book has been prepared. And the best part is that now all these concepts are mentioned here. All these concepts are mentioned, and finally at the end of the topic, at the end of the chapter, I have added a segment called as core theory topics. These topics are not conceptual topics, but in case it can get tested, it can only get tested under the theory segment separately. This also I have mentioned. For example, significance of cost of capital, Just 3 points are there. Quickly go through it in about 30 to 40 seconds. You will get an idea as to what to write. Suppose this question counts for 3 marks, you can attempt it. So this way it has been prepared. This way it has been prepared. This entire book has been prepared in a certain way that it saves a lot of time for you. And of course, the PDF is available free of cost on our Telegram channel, which you can download. Right now, similarly, there is another book. The second book is called as a solved question bank. In this particular question bank, in this particular book, it's a compilation of all the questions covered in your institute study material, plus it has past exams, RTP, MTP questions and all, starting from your May 2024 attempt. That was when the new syllabus got introduced. So what's so special about this book? This is also a color book basically. For example, let's take, this is once again from the chapter Cost of Capital. I've kept one question number 11. This is about computing WACC using book value weights and market value of weights. Now, this question is that, not getting into the details, I'm just telling you how it will save a lot of time just about 1 week before your exam or even the day before your exam. This question is that. Now, after this, I have incorporated a question called as 11A. What is this? Very similar to question number 11. Minor adjustments here and there. So basically, if you are able to crack question number 11, generally you will be able to crack question number 11A, similarly question number 11B, similarly question number 11C, and so on. So whatever are there, but mind you, all these are past exams or MTPs or RTP question. Look at this, PEP stands for past exam paper. So now this avoids a lot of duplication of efforts. Main question, if you're covering all the other, so for example, question number 11, you're covering 11A, 11B, 11C, you just go through one adjustment and that's about it. You need not redo the entire sum again. This is how this entire question bank has been prepared. So this question bank has also been fully uploaded. It's available in open PDF. So you can also use it and you can also share it with your friends. It's available free of cost, right? So these two books are available. And of course, if you want to purchase the hard copies, that is also available. So you can find the details below in the description mentioned. Right, so that's about the first segment, revision resources, right? And of course, the marathon is anyways there on our YouTube channel. So the entire marathon, whatever it is, the topics that you want to revise, you can quickly revise it along with me. So this is about the first segment of this video, revision resources. Trust me, guys, a lot of efforts has gone behind creating the content, right? And my objective is that every single student should score an exemption, that is 60 plus at least, in the subjects costing and effect, because these are all scoring papers, your practical papers. And even for costing, we have a similar thing. I have made a separate video for that, or I'll be making a separate video for that. So clearly, guys, you can easily score an exemption, and I will prove it to you how you can score also in the next two segments. Right, moving on to the second segment of this video, which is the top priority chapters. Now, guys, first, you should know the exam paper pattern. Your financial management component, gets tested for 50 marks, right? Now, however, the exam paper gets printed for a total of 62 marks. Sir, how 62 marks? 15 marks is your MCQ component. Definitely you need to attempt, no choice. Now, in the descriptive component, question number 1 is for 15 marks. It is compulsory, no choice there. Now, question number 2, question number 3, and question number 4. Between these three questions, you are allowed to attempt any two questions. Question number 2 is one 10-mark question. Question number 3 is one 10-mark question. And question number 4 is generally a theory question. And this theory question, that is question number 4, gets printed for 12 marks, out of which you need to write 10. That is basically 4 plus 4 plus 2 or 2. Basically, guys, what happens in this question number 4, there are 3 sub questions. 4A will be for 4 marks, 4B will be for 4 marks, 4C will have an internal choice, 2 or 2. Clear with this? It's pure theory question generally. This is how it has been tested till now. Clear with this, guys, right? And out of this question number 2, 3 and 4, you need to attempt any 2 questions. So overall, the exam paper gets printed for 62 marks, out of which you need to attempt for 50 marks. 15 plus 15 plus your 2 questions, 10 plus 10, it's going to be what? It's going to be a total of 50 marks. In case you are attempting the theory question, right, you have an internal choice also, that is a bonus for you. So this is how your exam paper pattern looks like. And guys, trust me, in your entire financial management, you have a total of 9 chapters as per our institute study material. As per my book, you have a total of 10 chapters because I have incorporated one more chapter called as time value of money, because that chapter is like an oxygen. Its presence cannot be seen separately, but it can be felt throughout this entire subject, right? So that's why I've kept this 10 chapters. But as per your institute study material, there are 9 chapters, and out of these 9 chapters, 2 chapters are core theory chapters: scope and objective of financial management and types of financing, and there are 7 practical chapters. Clear with this, guys? Now, out of this overall 9 chapters, now these 5 chapters itself will contribute to about 36 marks in your FM component. Now, what I would suggest you to do is, first you take cost of capital. On an average, this chapter gets tested for about 8 marks, right? Then go to leverages. This chapter gets tested on an average for about 6 marks. Then once you complete these two, go to capital structure decisions. Now this chapter gets tested for roughly around 7 to 8 marks. I have conservatively taken all this. It can only be upside, right? And then go on to investment decisions, basically your capital budgeting. This chapter on an average gets tested for 10 marks, and then move on to the next chapter called ratio analysis, right? This chapter generally gets tested in your compulsory question area itself for about 5 marks, right? So 8 plus 6, 14, plus 7, 21, plus 10, 31, plus 5. Overall, this covers 36 marks. So now, how I would suggest you to sequence your preparation: first, do it in the same order. Cover these 5 topics. Then, sir, what should we do? Wait, go to those 2 theory chapters. Go to those 2 theory chapters, because definitely the last question, number 4, is going to be a solid theory question. Don't spend much time and all. Now, use our concept decoder notes. I have neatly presented it in a very condensed manner. Quickly go through it. Separately, you don't mug up and all. Quickly go through it once, and that will be enough, right? Maximum 1 or 2 hours you spend here right now at the moment. I'm not talking about the day before your exam. Maybe about a week before your exam, some 1 or 2 hours, you just quickly glance. The day before your exam, maximum about half an hour, 45 minutes in that area, both chapters put together, you spend, right? So after finishing these 5 chapters, go to those 2 theory chapters, right? And try to cover that also. Do it in the same order. Definitely these 5 you cover. Then if you still have time, go to theory. And then if you still have time, what you do is, the next chapter that you should cover is your dividend decisions. Why is that? Right? Working capital you have never covered. Wait, working capital is a very big chapter, and it gets tested for around 10 marks for sure. But if you start with that chapter, it will break your confidence. That's why I have reserved it at last. It is definitely an important chapter, but if you look at this, these 5 chapters relatively take a lesser time, but overall it contributes to a high weightage, and this is the reason I have designed this exemption strategy like this. Clear with this, guys? And once you also cover dividend decisions, generally minimum it gets tested for about 5 marks. Finally, if you still have time, go to working capital management. Guys, by the way, I am not asking you to omit anything. I am asking you to prioritize. It's called a smart way of studying, right? Prepare for your exam. It's like a war, right? You need to have strategies, and that's how you need to crack it. Do it in the same order, so that if at all you don't have time, you will only be left with, some areas which are fine, but at least you would have covered the top priority chapters. Always follow this sequence: the first 5 chapters, then you go to theory, the 2 chapters, and then you go to dividend decisions and working capital management. This way, if you scheme it, definitely I'm telling you, you will be able to score the most amount of marks by spending the least amount of time. 100% I can guarantee you for this. And finally, guys, let me go on to this exemption strategy. So this exemption strategy, what do I mean by this? Simple, guys. First of all, now your entire paper is for 100 marks, right? And now basically, guys, in your exam, the writing time is for 180 minutes, out of which let's remove 10 minutes. This 10 minutes is pertaining to your, basically they will ask for your autograph and all, right? And that barcode sticker and all, you need to stick some normal loss, 10 minutes. Net amount you have is 170 minutes. And in this 170 minutes, you need to attempt for 100 marks, or basically in other words, for every mark you are allowed to take how much? 1.7 minutes, correct? 170 minutes divided by 100 mark. So basically per mark you can take how many minutes? 1.7 minutes. Or for a 10 mark question, you can ideally take how much? 17 minutes at the maximum. So always have this timer in your mind. So exactly I can only take so much. No, some questions could be lengthier. Some questions could be, it might not be that lengthy. In case you are writing a lengthier question, try to offset the time that you have taken extra by, in the other sum, which is maybe not that lengthier. Pure with this, guys. And this is one more reason why I'm telling you to not omit theory for sure, because in case a capital budgeting sum is heavy, it's heavily computation driven. In that case, it consumes a lot of time, but theory, if you see, it will not take much time for you. It can offset. That's why do not go to the exam hall without, studying theory. Do not omit theory. At least go through it once. You will have an idea. In case you're finding it difficult in the exam to complete the paper, if you find it lengthy at around 4 p.m. or maximum by 4:30 p.m., you will know where you stand, right? In the exam hall, I'm saying 2 to 5. 4 or 4:30 p.m. you will judge whether the paper is lengthy. If at all you judge the paper as lengthy, what I would suggest is whatever sum you are doing, completed. The next question that you're going to do is your theory question. I am telling you guys, it has done wonders for many students. Sir, the theory question, sir, out of 10 marks, I know only 6. It's okay, go write it. 5 mark only, I know. It's okay, go write it. Whatever you get is the maximum mark that is that you can get by spending the least amount of time, because theory does not take much time to write in the exam hall for a practical paper like financial management, right? Now guys, you tell me, out of this 50 mark component, right, 36 marks is already getting covered by these 5 topics, Now if you first finish this cost of capital, 8 marks is done. Another chapter, leverages, 8 plus 6, 14 marks is done. Another chapter, capital structure, 21 marks is done, right? Out of the 50 mark component, 21 mark is already done, right? One more chapter, investment decisions, 4 topics, 30 marks out of this 50 mark component itself. Ideally, that's 60 percentage. 4 topics contribute about 60 percentage of your FM. Now tell me guys, of all the time that you have spent, you tell me 4 topics and maximum one more topic for safety side, 5 topics, and you are definitely guaranteed of over 30-35 marks in this particular FM component. Now you tell me guys, if not for you, who will pass? You guys are so dedicated. You have put a lot of efforts. Now prioritize your limited time in such a manner that you will be able to score the maximum amount of marks in your exam hall. Trust me guys, if not for you, who will pass? Prioritize this. And one more doubt that I get from students, sir, should I write the MCQ component first or should I write the descriptive component first? Please do not go to the exam hall with a preconceived notion. Definitely don't do that. Go to the exam hall, right? 15 minutes reading time. They will only give you the descriptive portion. Go through it once, right? If you're super confident in the descriptive portion, start with that. Or wait, sir, somehow, sir, I don't know to judge. Let them give you the MCQ booklet at 2 p.m. Then you have quickly give one glance of this MCQ booklet and see where you are standing. If it is very easy, then start with MCQ. Or if you find it kind of lengthier, you start with your descriptive portion. Or maybe first question alone in MCQ, I find it easy. You do it there, then the remaining you go to the descriptive and then you come back. It is absolutely your choice, but please take that decision only in the exam hall, and that too, attempt by attempt it will change, and paper by paper the strategy will change, and you need to have that presence of mind. If someone says always do MCQ first, descriptive later on, somehow I don't buy that argument. I would suggest that you need to have that little presence of mind in the exam, which I'm sure you will be able to do it. And guys, of all the efforts that you have put, trust me guys, if not for you, who will pass, right? It is as simple as that. I'm openly proving it to you. 5 topics and you are through. More than 70%, 36 marks out of the 50 mark component is as good as 72% of the weightage. Just 5 topics guys. You can definitely be able to do that. And these 2 theory chapters also I have condensed and given it to you in our concept decoder note. One more glance, you just give it that. Maybe about 10 mark weightage out of the 10 mark. Let us say even 6 or 7 marks you are able to get. Close to about 40 to 42 marks is already sorted for you. Guys, beyond this, what do you want? If someone says FM is difficult and all, absolutely not. And mark my words guys, you are going to score an exemption in this upcoming attempt, right? So on that note, I am signing off in this video. I will meet you all in CA Fine. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye.